When buying Qurbani, udhiya, especially through a service, online or in person, it's essential to check certain key aspects to ensure the sacrifice is valid according to Islamic requirements. Below is an 800-word guide on how to check your Qurbani when buying it. How to check the Qurbani when buying. Qurbani, or udhiya, is a significant act of worship in Islam, performed during the days of Eid Ul Adha to commemorate the obedience of Prophet Ibrahim, a.s. For Muslims who cannot perform the sacrifice themselves, buying Qurbani through vendors, charities, or online services is a common solution. However, ensuring that your Qurbani is valid and acceptable in the sight of Allah requires some checks. Below is a comprehensive guide to help you assess the Qurbani process when you are purchasing it through someone else. Sharver 1. Confirm the eligibility of the animal. The first and most important requirement is that the animal meets the Islamic criteria for Qurbani. Type of animal, it must be a goat, sheep, cow, or camel. Age, sheep, goat, at least 1 year old, or 6 months if it looks like a year-old sheep. Cow, buffalo, at least 2 years old. Camel, at least 5 years old. Health, the animal must be healthy and free from major defects such as blindness or missing eyes, limping or severe lameness, severely underweight or weak, broken horns or missing ears. Minor defects like small cuts are allowed. Sick animals are not allowed. What to do? Ask for the age and health reports of the animals. Reputable sellers often provide photos or videos and a health certificate. 2. Understand the source and location. If you're buying Qurbani from a charity or online platform, know where the sacrifice will be done. Country, city, farm. Check if it's a region where meat is needed by the poor. If you are aiming for both religious and charitable impact, ensure the service provider works with Islamic scholars and follows Sharia-compliant procedures. What to do? Choose organizations with transparency about animal sourcing and slaughtering procedures. Read reviews and see if they follow guidelines under the supervision of trusted religious bodies. 3. Confirm the slaughter will be done on the right day. The Qurbani must be done after Eid prayer on the 10th of Dhul Hijjah and before sunset on the 12th. Sacrificing before Eid prayer is invalid. Delaying beyond the 12th nullifies the obligation unless there's a valid excuse. What to do? Ask the vendor or organization to provide a confirmation or certificate of the date and time of slaughter. Some services offer video or photo proof. And 4. Verify the method of slaughter. The slaughter must follow Islamic rules. Allah's name, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, must be recited at the time of slaughter. The blood must be drained properly. The animal should not be dead before the slaughter. The slaughter should be humane. The knife must be sharp, and the animal should not see other animals being killed. What to do? Ask if the organization follows halal slaughter procedures. Trustworthy services may provide video evidence, audits, or at least documented assurance. Number 5. Determine the share, especially for cows and camels. A cow or camel can be divided into 7 shares, each valid for one person's Qurbani. A sheep or goat is 1 full share and only valid for 1 person. If you're buying a share, ensure it's not combined with a non-Qurbani intention, like general meat distribution. What to do? Make sure your share is specifically for Qurbani and not mixed with general charity. Ask for written confirmation. 6. Ask about meat distribution if applicable. If you're buying Qurbani for others, e.g. the poor, the meat must be distributed according to Islamic guidelines. Ideally, it should be divided into 3 parts. 1/3 for yourself, 1/3 for friends, family, and 1/3 for the poor. In remote Qurbanis, it's acceptable to give all to the needy. What to do? Ask the service how and where the meat is distributed. Look for services that show transparency in their charity processes. 7. Get a receipt or confirmation. After purchasing, you should get a receipt or confirmation, ideally including your name and the number of shares, type and location of the animal, date of slaughter, distribution details, proof of compliance with Sharia. What to do? Save this information for personal satisfaction and record keeping. 8. Look for scholarly supervision. Many reliable Qurbani services work under the guidance of Islamic scholars or fatwa boards. This ensures compliance with fiqh rules, Hanafi, Shafi, etc., ethical treatment of animals, proper division and intention handling. What to do? Choose services with open scholarly endorsements or religious oversight. 9. Watch for scams and unrealistic pricing. If a Qurbani offer seems too cheap, be cautious. It may involve unhealthy or ineligible animals. The sacrifice may not be done at all. Some services may mix your Qurbani with charity meat. What to do? Verify the credibility of the vendor. Look for reviews, feedback, and whether they've operated successfully for several years. Conclusion. Buying Qurbani is a serious trust and religious obligation. Whether you are sacrificing locally or through a service, ensure that the animal, timing, method, and intention align with Islamic rules. Don't hesitate to ask questions, request documentation, or demand transparency. A sincere Qurbani not only fulfills a sacred sunnah, but also brings blessings for you and those in need. May Allah accept your